I told you that in Chisinau there is a place from where you could travel to Paris, to Moscow, Toronto, Tokyo and get back in just a heartbeat. Yet, such a place exists right in the heart of the Chisinau. And this is an amazing place where you could live a different life. It's a place where you can discover your yet unknown talents and callings. It's a place where you belong to something bigger, a big, friendly family. And this place is called International Language Training Center, the world of foreign languages in the heart of Chisinau. My name is Sonia, and I'll show you around this amazing place. It is better to see once than to hear 100 times. And here I say, welcome to the ILTC. The moment you come in, you can see that this is a very unusual place, a place where people like to express themselves in rather ingenious ways, and all this display of cards and photos proves that ILTC family members are quite creative. In her painting, Regina Ivanko managed to capture something which at first glance is not visible, but becomes clear to a compassionate observer.
In my picture I wanted to show how bright is our school ILTC, how different is our teachers and people which studies in this school, and how I liked all them.
It's been since autumn 2001 that ILTC family has been living in this lovely building. Before that, there had been another 7 years of growth and professional development. ILTC's first and only director, Victoria Gallet, is always thrilled when remembering ILTC's first school day.
That first year, 94-95, was an unforgettable year. Before we started classes, there were people coming to the school at 5 or 6 in the morning, and they would line up in front of the school waiting till we open up so that they get first and register for the classes.
The emergence of the center was in response to an increased demand in society for foreign language studies. But from the outset, ILTC opted for a more effective and balanced approach to language teaching, different from the method used at local schools and universities. ILTC students immediately immersed themselves in the new environment, and the learning process became imperceptible as it changed into real-life communication. This was facilitated by the fact that the first teachers were native English speakers. American Katya Stanglin-Krivetsky was with ILTC since the early days. Over 5 years, under her supervision, the ILTC curriculum and teaching methods continually developed and evolved. And even now, after having moved on, Katya is still engaged with life at ILTC.
When the school first opened, we were just a handful of teachers, but all native English speakers and all with master's degrees or international certificates in teaching English as a foreign language. Because we were trained in the newest and most effective language teaching methodologies, we could lay the foundation for what quickly became and continues to be a very successful language school. We incorporated the communicative approach in our curriculum from the beginner through the advanced levels. I remember when we started recruiting students in 1994, I was amazed at the demand for our classes. There was a great need for a quality English language school in Chisinau.
ILTC began to hone its teaching methods, adapting well-known international communicative practices and responding to students' demands with original programs. This is how ILTC shaped its unique style and atmosphere, more reminiscent of a joint creative and sincere friendship.
It is very gratifying now to see how much the school has grown, and particularly impressive to see that despite the growth, they've still been able to continue what we started 15 years ago, without losing the personal touch that students valued so much.
However, powerful growth and development occurred when ILTC became an independent entity. Now, on registration days, this center is especially crowded. The number of students has increased almost fivefold and now stands at over 1,000 students per semester. The study program, in addition to English, offers 6 other languages: French, German, Italian, Spanish, Romanian, and Russian. The curriculum for each proficiency level is adapted to European standards. Thus, ILTC certificates are recognized in other countries in Europe. 2009 was a celebrated year at ILTC. It completed construction of a new building, which, in addition to increased study space, provides new organizational and technical capabilities.
Now, London and New York, as well as other capitals of the world, are just a couple of steps apart. The key to success and the competitive edge of the International Language Training Center is our professional attitude to the teaching process and the high quality of services we provide. We are proud of our modern and progressive teaching methods, our unique teaching materials, which are specially elaborated by the ILTC language instructors. And the last but not the least, we are very proud of the unique, friendly environment we have managed to create here.
Life experience has shown that the best time to start studying a language still exists. Today, the children and teenager groups make up 1/3 of all students. Classes for the youngest students begin at 4 years old. They are offered a specialized curriculum with flexible class schedules. One very successful experience is the summer camp, which combines lessons, games, and excursions. Svetlana and Gennady do not just bring their child to English classes. They decided that no member of the family should miss out on life, and all should enjoy the advantage that comes with knowing another language.
It was my decision to come to the ILTC to show my communication skills. I decided to study here because I need it in my future, because I want to study abroad. I was the first who come here, and then my parents decided to join me because they realized that they need English in their work with foreigners.
Andrian Zurcanu studies English at high school, but he still decided to attend language classes at ILTC.
The reason I came to study in ILTC is because I wanted to improve my English and to gain a higher level of speaking English. Actually, I'm basing on this because I would like to have a chance to study abroad, and maybe, I don't know, because English is a lingua franca and it's spoken all over the world, so it's solicited in all countries. Like, it's a good chance to promote myself.
Andrian participated in ILTC's Best Photo contest as part of its anniversary celebration, and he was lucky to win first place.
I was at the 13th level, so I had 1 level more to study. I said, why not? I have nothing to lose. So the idea just flashed into my mind. It's like from nowhere. I said, I'll win this, and I decided to illustrate myself because I have a direct chance to, I don't know, maybe express myself in ILTC and maybe make a symbol like for them.
Like the other contest winners, Andrian received a complimentary semester at ILTC. Tatiana Gorash can also be considered a winner, not of any contest, but over life's difficulties. Despite her poor vision, Tatiana has made steady progress in English and Spanish. She is pursuing her dream.
I'm sure English and Spanish will help me to communicate with people from different countries, and I will be able to participate in various international conferences and workshops. Yo soy encantado que puedo estudiar en este centro, ILTC, y puedo comunicar con otra gente y hacer muchos amigos. Para esto le digo muchas gracias.
The International Language Training Center regularly offers complementary language courses to children from disadvantaged families, orphans, and children with disabilities. The purpose of such programs is to offer support to talented and dedicated young people.
Here at ILTC, we really value our students' feedback. That's why we perform regular surveys and then thoroughly analyze the findings. This helps us when we elaborate new language programs and courses to satisfy our clients' needs and expectations. And this is how we have developed a completely new line of business, language courses for corporate clients.
To accommodate clients, ILTC offers specialized language classes at its clients' own offices or at the center. Today, such clients include large companies, governmental and international organizations, and foreign embassies.
My opinion is that it's a very good condition to achieve some good results on different language visiting this school. And it is very important to say that if you know a lot of languages, it is very important in your activity and your bilateral dialogue with your colleague abroad.
ILTC is good not only at business development, but also the professional development of its teaching and administrative teams. And here we can boast of a team of most able and creative individuals.
ILTC has set high standards of language teaching from the very beginning. The effectiveness of communicative methods has proven over time. Feedback from graduates is yet another proof. Professional growth, international training and curriculum development, the trio of wings that fill the sails of ILTC and move it forward. The majority of ILTC instructors hold international teaching qualifications, allowing them to teach anywhere in the world. Since its foundation, ILTC has cooperated closely with International House, a worldwide network of international language schools.
I have known ILTC since the very first day of its creation in 1994, and I have witnessed its enormous growth in the last 15 years. On behalf of the international community of Open Society Institute and International House School directors, I would like to thank ILTC for showing us all the example and setting up the really high standards for the rest of us in the network.
Exploring new teaching methods and expanding professional development are always a cooperative artwork between ILTC and International House.
ILTC for me is teachers, first of all, because teachers make the school. And you wouldn't believe, I know some of the teachers for the last 9 years, and I met them at the workshops in Ukraine, at International House workshops, and some of them I know really well, because more than 10 teachers attended intensive teaching education courses. at International House in Ukraine, and during the courses they were doing practice teaching, they were planning, they were participating in seminars, which made our communication really intensive, and I saw their growth during this time.
The ILTC team has its own secret. There are no failures, only winners. Everyone takes the opportunity to prove themselves and achieve high results, respecting common interests and goals. Each member understands that their personal success adds to the overall success. This applies to free time as well.
This is the school I really love. I mean, I have worked in a couple of schools, and I have even worked at a normal secondary school. And the thing that I love about ILTC is that you can easily call us a family. You enter for 5 minutes in the office, and then you can spend days and hours in there.
I have to say it differs a lot from the other communities that I have seen in Chisinau and in Moldova, and even from abroad. It's a very warm community, and everyone is very friendly, and personally I feel that I have grown very much throughout these years at ILTC.
I have learned here one very important thing, that the best reward for your work is the opportunity to do more.
I think since the moment I joined it, yes, I really have been enjoying working here, yeah, and mostly this is because of the inimitable atmosphere in the school. I noticed it since the very moment I came here. Yeah, this is the atmosphere of democracy, equality, and creativity. Yes, and I think it holds true about what happens in the classrooms and among the members of the staff.
The director of ILTC, Victoria Gali, jokes that the soul of the school selects those that serve it, that these people are rare and exceptional, each of them one of a kind.
One of the most distinctive features of the ILTC is it has a unique collection of people, professional, talented, positive, full of enthusiasm. And I always was inspired with their creative ideas and with their devotion to the things we do. Everybody's input counts, and sometimes this input goes beyond mere responsibilities. You go around the school and you see this wonderful, modern, comfortable furniture, and it is 100% made by Yuri Gutsulyag, who is our development and operations manager. Our offices and classrooms are decorated with beautiful drawings of Igor Demyanik, who on the daily basis is responsible for our school security. Everyone here contributes to our very warm organizational culture. Together we focus on solving problems, and together we celebrate achievements. And I'm really proud of my team, and I truly believe in people I work with. My team has my trust as much as I have theirs. They never let me down, and on the contrary, they always impress me with their motivation and dedication to our common goals. And I keep telling my team that they are the main value and asset of the ILTC.
Thanks to the warm and friendly atmosphere within the walls of ILTC, every festivity becomes a true family celebration.
Well, this is how life goes at the International Language Training Center. A place where you would realize all your dreams. A place where you can live yet another very exciting life. A place where you realize that as soon as you want it, everything is possible. Nothing is impossible if you really long for it.